is going to be on the stage soon. Please give it up for Marco.
Are all five of you guys having a good time? Any locals? San Diego? Local? So, have you been here that often? Is this your first time?
Yeah.
So last week I had a whole thing about, I thought that the penis was a muscle. And I talked about how it's crazy that it's a muscle because no matter how hard or long you work it out, it pretty much just stays the same size, once you're done going through puberty and you're growing. And it was actually brought to my attention through Google that it's not a muscle, it's just an organ. But that's okay because I don't care. I'm still going to work it out as much as I have been, no matter what. And I actually like working out alone better than having sex. It's just like working out at the gym. I prefer working out alone, period. You go to the gym, you're working out, and you're working out with somebody, and it just start going like, I got a cramp. The same thing when you're with somebody else, in the bedroom. There's a few other things that typically happen to both places. You have to tell somebody, no, don't hold it that way. You're gonna throw your back out. Or one of my personal favorites, wow, you're done already? I was just getting warmed up. So it's pretty interesting, right? My mom's from Peru. She came here in 1970. And she's really old-fashioned. And for those of you who know my stand-up, I really don't like old people. I pretty much hate them. And she does these, she's starting to get to that age where she's acting old. She does old things like buy prune juice and drink it. Or, when Mamma Mia came out on DVD, she asked me, she goes, do you think they're going to sell it on Beta? No, Mom. We watch DVDs and Blu-rays now. There's no such thing as that anymore. And, she was brought up in Peru, really old-fashioned, really strict, and to her, sex was something you did when you were married, and it was something that you had to do, and it was like a chore, right? And she tells a story to my brother and I that, well, it was just Ursula for the longest time, and then I shrank one of your father's shirts, so I owed him 5 minutes in the bedroom. And it's funny too because, on one hand she acts, like an old lady. She's in touch with her inner golden girl. She's more of a rose. And I feel like the parent sometimes, I have to give her the birds and the bee talk and explain the penis and the vagina to her. And it's the funniest thing, she had no idea what a blowjob was. To her, a blowjob, she thought a blowjob was somebody who blew up balloons for a party. I go, no, Mom, that's not what a blowjob is. And it blew her mind when I told her what it was. And she goes, that explains so much. I had balloons everywhere, when your father was around, and he never understood why. It was just like, okay, Mom, let's not go there. All right, guys, thank you. That's all my time. Thank you.